Disclaimer: crypto investments are highly speculative and involve significant risk of loss. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Always do your own research and invest wisely.
Could Helios become the new networking layer of EOS mainnet? Helios, the Greek god of the sun. Just in case you didn't know, Helios was one of the Titans, son of Hyperion and Theia and brother of EOS, goddess of the dawn, and Selene, goddess of the moon. And in light of the new announced news about Block 1 and Brock Pierce creating the new EOS organization, Helios, it seems to be a quite fitting name for what day may have in store for the world of EOS mainnet. In this video I will be going over a recent article I read called Leveraging Block 1's EOS Holdings for Additional Network Growth and Opportunity, and I will be giving you my opinion on what I believe this means for EOS mainnet. Source link to the original will be in the description below. Okay, now let's get started. To summarize and paraphrase, the article first begins with, at Block Point 1, they state that they believe in the transformative potential of open source collaboration and discovery, where members of the community are free to innovate, govern, and construct. Block Point 1 states that they have carefully avoided functioning as a centralizing influence for any public implementation of the EOS software since its beginnings. They feel that by doing so, they are protecting the decentralized integrity of these networks while simultaneously highlighting the organically occurring innovation. They state that their job has been to encourage and challenge innovators to push the frontiers of EOS technology, while also encouraging compliance and decentralization to guarantee that EOS and other EOS-based assets are classed correctly as decentralized commodities. They believe this strategy has proven to be effective, and they believe it will continue to benefit the decentralized communities that have adopted the EOS open source software. Emerging innovators should be supported. EOS and EOS mainnet related awards are being developed to help valuable early stage ideas that may not fulfill the standards of typical venture capital investments. Their objective is to raise awareness, interest, and engagement in EOS capabilities through hackathons, developer webinars, and instructive videos. EOS infrastructure should be developed. Continued development of EOS tools, documentation, development environments, and open source wallet software to support EOS software growth and acceptance. Incubate new enterprises. Create businesses based on EOS and EOS-based apps that have a broader impact on retail consumers, all while showing and utilizing the EOS software and the EOS mainnet blockchain. They've been watching the EOS community and network for the past 3 years, and they have stated that they've thought a lot about how they might use their own EOS token holdings to help the network grow even more. They're currently considering a series of transactions that they think will help the EOS network attract more participants and possibilities, launch new and innovative decentralized governance initiatives, and boost the liquidity of EOS-based businesses. They have announced that they have reached an agreement to transfer 45 million EOS tokens over to Helios. Helios, led by Brock Pierce, aims to serve the EOS community by launching an EOS venture capital fund, facilitating the development of institutional-grade EOS financial products, supporting the development of infrastructure, tooling, and documentation for developers, and hosting community events focused on education, networking, and use case development. They state that they're looking forward to the next phase of EOS growth, as the growing public interest and advancements within the EOS community rises. Just my opinion, but it seems to me that B1, likely being fully aware of the newfound initiative of EOS mainnet, realizes that they have a golden opportunity to boost the effect of this momentum. With the recent creation of the EOS Network Foundation and Eden on EOS, it would appear that B1 likely believes they can bring the most value by creating an additional EOS organization, aka Helios, led by Brock Pierce himself. The big takeaway for me in this article was, and I quote, Helios, led by Brock Pierce, aims to serve the EOS community by launching an EOS venture capital fund, facilitating the development of institutional-grade EOS financial products, supporting the development of infrastructure, tooling, and documentation for developers, and hosting community events focused on education, networking, and use case development. End quote. And yes, much of what was stated here has the potential to overlap with the EOS Network Foundation, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But I think the likely outcome will be each organization will gravitate towards their core competencies, and I believe the core focuses of Helios will more than likely be meetups and networking events, It's hard to explain to anyone that was not in the EOS mainnet community in the early days, how effective and significant the early meetups, hackathons, and live events were. The atmosphere back in those days was electric, and many friendships were formed, with many early EOS community members. Getting to meet in person face to face, bonds that were forged created community cohesion in a way that nothing else really could have, and if I am correct in my speculation about Helios, those days may be coming once more, and who better to organize and host such events than Brock Pierce himself. It would appear that there are new and exciting days ahead of us. To all EOS holders, the networking layer of EOS may have arrived.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, if you would like to read, listen to, or watch more of this kind of content, please visit us at www.cryptoapologetics.com. See you next time. Take care.